Now, don't worry, this isn't a rant video or anything, but instead I thought I'd make something like this. So, for anyone that's new to a specific franchise or anything like such, and you want to make an OC to feel like you fit in, but for the very few people like myself who want to fit in, but they don't exactly look the same, then I believe this video is for you. Well, for anyone that finds it, really. So, look at my OC for a quick example. Sure, you can immediately say that I'm a Sonic OC because I look like him, but if you look at my logo on this video's thumbnail, I'm a Bluey OC. That logo was changed, I think, nearly 5 months ago. And my OC has been like that for years. And for anyone that wants to be different, I thought I'd bring this up. So, you don't always have to look the same. You could do that if you want, but for the very few people, including myself, who want to be different in terms of how they look, then that's fine, honestly, because in my personal own opinion that I have mentioned before, as long as you dedicate your OC to that specific franchise, have a good time with it, and you feel like you truly fit in, then I think that's actually just as good as being normal. And if anyone in the audience doesn't believe me, then here are two good examples from video game franchises. Let's have a look at Mario and Zelda. For Mario, there are both human and animal type characters. We have Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, and the others. I'm not going to mention every character, but you get the idea. Not to mention Genos, the talking flower, and many other characters that all looked completely and utterly different, with some exceptions like the Yoshis. And that's why we love Mario's diverse cast of characters. Not only is there variety, but they all genuinely look very appealing, and they seem to be fun characters, both as heroes, villains, or neutral characters. Like Birdo and Wario, for example. And have a look at Zelda. There are both human characters as well as demons, other spiritual creatures, even the Great Deku Tree, and so on. And like I mentioned, they're all genuinely appealing to look at. Ganondorf is a pretty fan-favorite villain, and Link is obviously a great hero, same with Zelda. Not to mention the different versions of Link too, like there's Young Link, many masked versions of Link in Majora's Mask, Toon Link, and so forth. Okay, fine, one more, Dark Link. And again, those characters are genuinely appealing to look at, with a huge amount of variety. Plus, look how colorful and amazing the Mario and Zelda games are. Now see, if we could be different like that, then why can't we be like that for any franchise? Cause, in my opinion, I don't think there's anything wrong with adding variety. Yeah, sure, I'm sure we all want to look the same, but what about those one or two people that want to actually look different? Like me, for example. Again, you can immediately classify me as a Sonic OC, but I'm a Bluey OC because of my logo, and I've been making Bluey art with my OC for years. So, if you want to be different in a franchise that doesn't really have any characters that look different, like Bluey, for example, then I'm here to say this. If you want to make your OC belong in that franchise, with how much dedication and passion you have for it, then I think it does count. Now, for anyone that doesn't believe me, here, I will bring up one more franchise for this video. Let's have a look at various Marvel characters. We have Iron Man, the Hulk, Ultron, Captain America, Hawkeye, the rest of the Avengers, and etc. They're all generally different from one another. Now, sure, a fair amount of them are humans, but we also have some demons, robots, and other characters like that. Or, at the very least, human characters, but with powers like Doctor Strange. Now do you get my point? No? You still don't believe me? Well, I'm not going to give it any more examples. Just look at literally any franchise that has a huge diverse cast of characters that are all different. Okay, fine, one more, Star Wars. There are both humans, robot characters, other creatures like such, and we all love their designs. Like look at Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, the Ewoks, and R2-D2 for example. And these characters are beloved for not only how they appear on screen, but because of their designs alone. Luke has a simple design, but it's pretty iconic. And of course, Darth Vader's outfit is incredibly iconic for its amazing design, as well as just looking fantastic. Okay, I don't think I need to stretch this point any longer because I think you all now get it. And for the remaining few people who don't, then do some research. I am not spending any more time to talk about this. My point being is that if you want to belong in a fan base of a franchise and you want to make your OC so that way you can feel belonged in that franchise, but it's a little bit different than what most people would expect, then that's fine. If someone is actually pressuring you to change it, but you don't want to because you feel fine with how your OC looks, then I would not listen to them in the slightest. I would simply ignore the other people that are trying to tell you to change, and instead, just have a good time with whatever artwork you want to make for your OC in that specific franchise. Cause here's a good question. Why stop someone from feeling like they belong? No, really, that was the end of the question. I wasn't trying to stop on purpose. Because I would let that person just enjoy whatever they want to do. It's their life after all, not yours. And if you can't at least understand that, then I got one sentence for you. Leave them alone and go fuck yourself. Because if you continue to be antagonistic almost to these people, then I really don't know what else to tell you other than you need to leave them alone and let them enjoy whatever they want to enjoy. Again, like myself, for example. Anyway, that's really all I wanted to talk about in this video. So, I'll see y'all later with what we do next time, and that's all for now.